Ajad, Ajad.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we start the session.
Okay, sir.
So all of you, once again, your request is to attend the class with the model diagram print, steam tables print, calculated notes. I will ask randomly people by number and they have to respond at the beginning through chat, and thereafter they have to open their video and they have to show their progress on paper. Mean to say whatever they are writing up, whatever the derivations we have, whatever the problems we are going to solve. You have to simultaneously you have to work on your white paper or notes, whatever it may be, and you have to show that work not at the end of the class or somewhere else. During the class, randomly, I'll check it, sir. Just I'm opening the chart. Uh, number of 86. Please respond through your chart. Say yes or no. $86. Is there any number? Is there anybody there whose number ends with 86? Please respond through your chart. Otherwise, you will be recorded as absent. Okay, 52. 352, 18 series. 352. No response from 352. Chinnu. Hello, everyone. Ajad. Ajad.
Yes, sir.
Who is that Chinnu at 352? Nobody is responding in chat. What does it
Yes,
mean?
sir.
Simply you're starting the Zoom and attending other works.
Sir,
It is called 52. Chinnu called 342 Mahi. Are you there? 342
352.
Mahi. Are you there? 377 Varma. Ajad, can you repeat those numbers?
Sir. 352.
Yes, 77 Varma. 321
377.
19 series. And even ask them to unmute, but they are not in a position to respond.
Yes, sir. I will call them, sir.
Are not seen a single chart. What does it mean? Okay. Hello. Dinesh 321.
Sir,
Yes. Who is responding?
yes, sir.
What's your number?
342, sir.
342. Okay. Your good name, sir?
Sir,
Your good name?
Satish, sir.
Satish. Okay. How about other people? Why don't you chat?
Sir,
Why don't you chat on chat box about your presence? And do you have this
sir,
mole chart calculator with you? A notebook?
sir, there is no mileage chart, sir. I didn't have mileage chart.
If you do not have this one, we cannot practice it and ultimately we cannot perform the examination.
Sir, we are in red zone, sir, and I am from village, sir. We don't have.
At least you do not have this provision for Xerox also.
No, sir, we are in red zone, sir. Strictly having in home, sir.
Otherwise, you try to manage with the two phones. Okay, a phone of your sibling or whatever may be. In one phone, you can see the soft copy, and the other phone you can follow. Okay,
I,
at
I,
least you have this notebook and all this.
yes, sir.
Try to. Today, okay, we are going to start the actual session, and I request all of you, we need your active session. Otherwise, it is very difficult to you. It's just like engineering graphics or something like that. Unless you keep on practicing simultaneously with the session, you cannot follow. It's not like any other subject. We can simply manage with the PPT. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, PPT is just simple. And even though it is difficult to write all these things, I'm trying to do it. Okay, please try to utilize the opportunity. Okay, and I will start the session. Okay, all of you. Okay, I need 100% interaction. Yes. And now, all of you have made some sessions to have some basic recollection of steam tables and Moeller chart. Even though you do not have intensive practice on steam tables and Moeller chart, still I would like to tell you, we'll discuss, okay, at the required depth when you're going to solve problems. So don't worry. And now, once again, we'll get back to our actual syllabus, that is more, okay, Rankine cycle or basic vapor power cycles. And Ajad, please try to prompt it, sir, so that I am able to reach you people or not. My audio is audible or not. Whenever I'm missing audio, you please indicate through your chat as well as what do you call your voice also. Ajad, are you
Okay.
there?
Yes, sir. Office.
So who is the supporting faculty, sir? Is there any supporting faculty is there?
No, sir.
No one is there. Okay, please take care of all this attendance also. Okay,
Oh, okay,
nice.
sir.
And now, sir, we'll get back to our actual syllabus. That is the Carnot cycle. Already discussed it. And Carnot cycle is having what do you call, sir? Four processes: two isentropics and two constant temperature processes. Whereas in case of our Rankine cycle, in place of this constant temperature process, we'll have constant pressure processes. And we are aware of our basic parts of this Rankine cycle. In case of Rankine cycle, yes, we will be having, yes, a turbine and a condenser and a feed pump and a boiler. They are the four parts we are going to have. And in case of our steam power plant, in place of turbine, you may have steam engine also, but nowadays steam engine has become obsolete. It has become obsolete. That's why we are going to worry, not worry about steam engines. And now, yes, sir, what is going to be Just a minute, sir. Here I have to. Okay, I got it. Yes. Okay. What are the reactions that are going to take place in your steam power plant? So first of all, high pressure steam coming out of this boiler, okay, will expand through the turbine. This expansion 1 to 2 is called isentropic expansion, and low pressure steam will come out from the turbine. This low pressure steam, after passing through this condenser, okay, it will come out as a low pressure water. And what is the process that is taking place in the condensers? That is heat rejection at a constant pressure. Okay, heat rejection at a constant pressure, and then this low pressure water will get compressed to high pressure water isentropically. So process 3 to 4 is a isentropic process. Okay, process 3 to 4 is a isentropic compression process in the feed pump.
The voice lagging, sir.
Yes, sir. Voice. Okay.
Lagging.
Hello. Ajay. Voice now is okay.
No, sir. Little bit.
Jen. Okay. It has become a regular thing. Okay.
Signal problem, I think.
Okay. Okay. I will join with this. What do you call? Cell phone. Okay. No problem. And the only problem is if you move this laptop, are you able to get this video or not? Whether it's getting recorded or not? That is the main problem. Okay. Anyhow, audio is important.
Yes, sir.
I'll get back to you. Just 1 minute, please. In the meantime, okay, do one thing, sir. You try to record this figure.
Screenshotted, sir.
At least you're able to see the figure, okay? You try to draw this. This one in the meantime will join through phone. Yeah. Okay. Ajay, now it is audible to you?
Yes,
Ajay.
sir. Audible,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Audible.
Okay. Through phone. Okay. Now, here you can see that, just a minute. Now we'll go with the HS diagram. So we'll go with the HS diagram. Then I will have a blank page. Okay. So let us see this HS diagram. First of all, I will have the TS diagram first of all, sir. All of you, you know that this is a liquid line and this is a saturated line. Okay, this is a wet steam. These things you have to keep in mind. And now let us see that process 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So name it as 1, 2, This is 3 and 4. So all of you, at a state 1, you can observe where is the position of one side is on dry saturated line. So all of you, please do open your chart. At a state 1, what is the condition of the steam, sir? At a state 1, what is the condition of the steam? Is it a wet steam, dry steam, or superheated steam? Once again, I want to tell you. Yes, sir. Liquid line. Sorry. This is the liquid line, and this is the dry saturated steam line. This is the wet steam region. Now you got an idea. Yes. So what is this? It is a dry saturated steam line. Very nice, sir. Okay, very good. People have given proper answer. So at a state 1, yes, sir. But here we are getting what you call, sir, a boiler. This is the boiler, and this is the turbine, and this is the condenser, and this is the pump. Now, if someone has raised the hand accidentally or knowingly or unknowingly, who is that fellow, sir? Okay, no problem. And then after hand this one, sir, from the boiler, the steam may have, whatever the steam coming from the boiler may have 3 types of or 3 qualities. One is wet steam, second is dry steam, and third one is superheated steam. For the instance of the steam coming out from the boiler, let us assume it is a dry steam. Then at state 1 it is and the corresponding enthalpy is called as H1. The corresponding enthalpy is H1. Okay, and then when you come to the state 2, yes, sir. Once again, 317, 301. Nice, sir. Okay. Now, what is the condition of the steam while coming out of? And please note down, sir. This is a constant pressure. P1 is equals to P4 and P2 is equals to P3. These things you have to keep in mind. Okay. So they are the pressures. If you go to the previous slide, yes, sir. Here we have got a boiler pressure P1 is equals to P4 and condenser pressure P2 and this is equals to P3 and P3 is equals to P2 and P1 is equals to P4. That is the point you have to keep in mind. And then we'll go to the next slide. Yes. Here you can see what is the condition of the steam at state 2. I want response from you people. What is the condition of the steam at state 2? And here H1 is equals to simply Hg, sir. Because it is a dry saturated steam, H1 is equals to, it is also equals to Hf plus Hfg, which is equals to Hg. Okay? And what is the condition of the steam at state 2? Yes, wet, 302. Nice, sir. You are aware that this entire region, okay, this entire region is wet steam. That's why it is wet. Then here, okay, I'll about this P2 is equal to P3 or whatever you call it. Then automatically H2, yes, sir. This H2 is equal to HF2 plus X2 HFG2. And now you tell me what is the condition of the steam at state 3. In the process 2 to 3, okay, process 2 to 3, what is going on in condenser? Heat is rejected constant pressure. Okay, what is the condition of the steam substance at state 3? State 3, sir. What is the condition at state 3? Please, 341. Is it related to state 2 or state 3? Liquid state, 302. Exactly. So here, when it come to H3, sir, HF3 plus X3 HFG3, but X is 0, Dynamic fraction. So this is equals to H3 is equals to HF3. It doesn't have this part. What is that part, sir? Latent heat. Exactly it is. So, and this is V4. These things if you have in your mind, then you'll go with, okay, sir, the corresponding expressions. Then I will go with, yes, sir, process one by one. Okay, just a minute. Yes, I'll go with, yes, sir. Okay. Okay, I will now go to note. Now here, let us see various processes. That is the process 1 to 2. I cannot write everything, sir. What is the process, sir? Isentropic expansion in turbine. Okay, isentropic expansion in turbine. There is a case. And now, what is the work? Yes, sir. Here we can write down the work. WT. Yes, sir. Then what is the work you have got? WT is equals to H1 minus H2. Okay, this is equals to H1 minus H2. This is what exactly? H1 minus H2 is the outcome here. Okay, and this is a positive work, sir. This is positive work. So the process 1 to 2 isentropic expansion in turbine. So W2 is equals to H1 minus H2, which is a positive work. And the process 2 to 3. Heat rejection at constant, what you call, sir? Heat rejection in condenser at constant pressure. We can also call it as a heat rejection in condenser or isobaric heat rejection. So whatever the heat rejected here, this and now let us have heat rejected. Heat rejected. So you can make it as either Q1, Q2 or whatever called as is equals to, yes sir, H2 minus H3. But this H2 minus H3 is equals to what is H2, sir? Yes, HF2 plus X2 HFG2 minus H3. If you write down HF3, that is sufficient. The reason is X3 HFG3 is 0. At a state 3, it is pure liquid, sir. At a state 2, it is a pure liquid. You can see. Yes, sir. At a state 2, at state 2, it is a pure liquid. This is the point you can observe. At a state 2, it is a pure liquid. So it is having only HF3 component because X3 is equals to 0. Got it? Okay. And now we'll go with my notes. So this is equals to HF2, HF2, that will write on separately, but for the timing you can make it as H2 minus HF3. Please note down H3 is equals to HF3 as 3 is on liquid state. Okay, is in liquid state. That is the case, sir. Now this is about heat rejected. Okay, sir. Then we'll go with the next slide. Here, process process of 2 to, no, not 2, 3. It is a 3 to 4. What is this process 3 to 4? Okay, process 3 to 4 indicates, yes, sir, isentropic compression in pump. Sir, here it is a negative work supplied to the system. So what is the pump work, sir? WP. What is the pump work? WP is equal to, yes, sir, this is equals to H4 minus H3. H4 minus H3. And once again, okay, sir, both state 3 and 4 are in the liquid state. Okay, 3 is on saturated liquid and 4 is on subcooled liquid. Once again, it may be taken as HF4 minus HF3. And also the volume, sir, process 3 to 4. We can see Rankine cycle. Yes, sir. Here, okay, it is nice. You can observe this is the process 3 to 4. Here the volume, because the liquid state during the compression, there won't be much change in the, yes, sir, there won't be much change in the volume. That's why we can also treat as more or less, okay, sir, more or less, this is the pump work I'm telling you, constant volume pressurization work. So automatically we can take this work as a displacement work that can be made as a V3 into P4 minus P3. This is, okay, sir. V3 is also equals to V2, that is equals to P4 minus P3. Why V3 is equals to V2, sir? Because V3 is equals to V2 as P3 is equals to P2. So this is going to be the pump work, sir, and which is negative. But please note down, this can be ignored unless it is asked to find what is the means V2 liquid state. All of you, please note down V2. What is V2, sir? V2 is equals to mostly VF2, sir. V2 is equals to, okay. This way it is not much important for you people. Okay. Yeah, otherwise you manage with this one only. What you call, yes. V3 into P4 minus P3. This holds good, and but the magnitude is very, very low and no need to worry about other parameters. And most of the cases, you may be asked to ignore this. Okay. V3 is equals to Vf2. That is correct. Okay. V3 is, yes, V3 is equals to Vf3 is equals to Vf2. Okay. Is not V2. Okay. Because P3 is equals to P2. This is what exactly. Okay. Now, whatever the work we have supplied during the process T24 is a negative work, and this is going to be our negative work. If you are asked to calculate, you can find out. And then we'll go with the process 421. Yes, sir. Process 421. Now we'll go with the process 421 here. Yes, process 421. And then process 421 will be having like this. What is this heat rate constant? Constant pressure in boiler. So try to manage with the writings. Okay. Don't expect if my palm touch this touch screen, it is getting held up. That's why. Okay. At the top, you are not getting proper writing. Yes, sir. And then heat added to, yes, sir. Yes, heat added. Here it is equals to Q. No, you made a Q4 R. H, otherwise, you can also say it is HS. What is meant by HS? Heat supplied. That is equals to H1 minus H4. H1 minus H4. And once again, this is equals to H1 minus HF4. Once again, you are at where is force? 4 is in, okay, but what you call a liquid state. That's why it is HF4. And after getting this one, sir, now what is the network? W net. Sir, in this process, work is produced during the process 1 to 2, that is in turbine. Okay, that is called as a WT, and work is supplied for the pump, that is equal to WP, that is a negative. What is the W net, sir? So positive work WT minus WP. This is what exactly. And what is WT and what is WP? WT is from the previous slide, that is equal to H1 minus H2. Minus of what is the WP, sir? WP is given as a HF4 minus HF3. This is what exactly. This is the network. What is the heat supplied, sir? Heat supplied. Of course, heat supplied in boiler is equals to H1 minus HF4. And we are aware that efficiency of any engine, any efficiency of any heat engine is, yes, sir, is network produced by heat supplied. Okay, sir. Then Rankine cycle efficiency is also given as Rankine. Eta Rankine is W net by heat supplied. Yes, sir. Rankine efficiency is given as a W net. Are you able to see this is properly? Yes, sir. W net. W net by heat supplied. Let us have the same thing in the next slide. So once again, heater Rankine is equals to, what is the heat supplied, sir? H1, sorry, network producer, H1 minus H2 plus, sorry, not plus, is minus yes sir, HF4 minus HF3 divided by, what is that, sir? Heat supplied, H1 minus HF4. This is the expression, sir. But as the pump work is very small, okay. As the pump work is very small, okay, sir. As the pump work is very small, we can ignore the pump work. We can ignore the pump work. We can ignore the pump work. Okay, then WP may be treated as a 0. What do you mean by WP, sir? HF4 minus HF3 can be treated as 0. Then HF4 almost equal to, okay, HF3. Then substitute the same thing here. Okay, sir. If you substitute this value here, then automatically a Rankine, eta Rankine is going to be equal to, yes, sir, H1 minus H2 divided by H1 minus HF3. So you can observe, in place of HF4, we have kept this HF3. And here also, in place of HF3, we have kept HF3. HF4 minus HF4, this is going to be 0. And HF4 has become this HF3. Okay, I will make this move. Okay, now once again this can be further made as now HF, okay, Rankine efficiency is equals to H1 minus, what do you call, sir, H2 divided by, sir, HF3 can be made as HF2. HF3 is equals to HF2, okay, as P3 is equals to P2. So liquid heat at HF3 means liquid heat at the pressure P3. HF2 liquid heat at the pressure P2. Both are equal because P3 is equals to P2. The process in this is, okay, in your condenser is a constant pressure process. And ultimately, this is the final equation for the, what you call, Rankine efficiency. Eta Rankine is equals to H1 minus, okay, this is, I will make it as H1 minus H2 divided by H1 minus HF2. This is into 100 as usual to have this S1. Yes, in addition to this one, sir, we have got one more parameter that is called work ratio. What is this? Work ratio. That is given as network by gross work. Divided by gross network divided by gross work. Okay, and what is meant by networks? WT minus WP by WT, and this is called network generally above 90%. Sir. And next we'll have one more thing that is called specific steam consumption. Okay, specific steam consumption. What is meant by specific steam consumption? Specific steam consumption is the amount of steam consumed to produce unit network per a period of 1 hour. I repeat, sir. Specific steam consumption, just like SFC in case of your second year to IC engines lab. Specific fuel consumption, here it is a specific steam consumption. Okay, the amount of heat or the amount of steam consumed to produce unit network for a period of 1 hour, and that is given as shown as SESC and given as 3600 divided by W net. Sir, we are asked to ignore this pump work, then it is going to become 3600 by W turbine also. So they are the some of the parameters we may be asked to find. Now, okay, sir, let us all of you try to record one problem, and while solving the problem, you will get the clarity how to get the data from steam tables as well as the molar chart. You may feel abruptly you have stopped practicing on molar chart. Yes, you will get actual clarity at the time of solving the problem. First of all, you try to record this problem. Okay, Ajar? Ajar?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, please note down the problem, sir. Okay, we'll solve it. In a steam power cycle, Ajar, the prompt once it is recording is over, it says sir or proceed or whatever you call.
Okay.
All of you, I repeat. In a steam power cycle, Ajad, if you are writing complete, please okay, sir, something else. You prompt me.
Okay. Okay, sir.
In a steam power cycle, okay, na?
Okay, sir.
The steam supply is
Yes, sir.
at 15 bar.
Okay.
For your understanding, number I am going to make it as at 15 bar and a dry saturated. And a dry saturated.
Okay, sir.
The dry saturated means X is equals to 1, sir. There is the meaning, all of you. Okay? Dry saturated means X is equal to 1. There is the meaning. Okay? Dry saturated, X is equal to 1. Full stop. The condenser pressure is the condenser pressure is
Yes, sir.
the condenser pressure is 0.4 bar. 0.4 bar. Then calculate the Carnot. Calculate the Carnot and calculate the Carnot and Rankine
I repeat, sir. Calculate the Carnot and Rankine efficiency. Rankine efficiency. Rankine efficiency of the cycle.
Yes, sir.
Full stop, sir. Neglect the pump work.
Okay.
Sir, here the formula, when you consider the pump work, this is the Rankine efficiency formula. This is the Rankine efficiency formula. But if we ignore this, then if you ignore the pump work, then the corresponding formula is H1 minus H2 by H1 minus HF2. Okay, this is the formula when you ignore the pump work. When you ignore the pump work, that you have to keep in mind. Now you have to use this formula only in this particular case. Okay, so and now we can solve these problems in both the ways. Means to say the first method is steam tables method. Second is steam chart, that is Mollier chart method also. Both the procedures are going to have it. Sir, any supporting faculties, sir, is there to take the attendance?
No, sir, we only should take it.
Okay, please take the attendance. Okay, and you
Okay.
forward to me through mail or WhatsApp, whatever it is. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And now, sir, how to solve this one next? Then I will go with here. The first thing is, it is very easy for us. And first of all, you have to draw the Mollier chart or a HS diagram, TS diagram. Both the things you are supposed to draw it. Okay, sir. You have to draw the both the okay. TS diagram and HS diagram, Mollier chart diagram. First of all, I'm going to draw this. Okay, data that is equals to yes, sir. Yes. Before that, is better to draw the always better to draw the TS and HS diagram. Now I'm drawing this TS. This is TS and this is HS. And in case of TS diagram, you have to draw this, what do you call, phase changes. And this is X is equals to 1, sir. HS diagram. And now, sir, what is the condition of this steam here? The condition of this steam here is dry. That's why, what you call, sir, let us draw this figure. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay, HS diagram I'll explain later. First of all, here P1 is equals to P4 is equals to the pressure of the steam 15 bar. And here P2 is equals to P3 is equals to condenser pressure. This is condenser, this is the turbine, and this is the boiler. Boiler pressure is 15 bar and condenser pressure is 0.4 bar. These things you have to keep an idea. And one more condition, not only P1 is 1 bar, X1 is also equals to 1. There is a point you have to keep in mind. X1 is equals to 1. So to identify state 1, we need two properties, and there P1 is 15 bar is 1. Okay, and sorry, P1 is the 15 bar and X1 is 1. Now, what is the sense of 54? At least, you try to identify from your steam tables what is P1 is equal to 15 bar. Okay, what is the TS1? The saturation temperature from your steam table again is 15 bar. You please go through the steam tables. Yes, sir. 15 bar. Still, I have to go further. 0.6. This is 5. This is okay. Sir, 15 bar. Once again, the corresponding saturation temperature is, sorry, this is the corresponding saturation temperature is 198.3, sir. 198.3. Then you record it. TS1 is equals to 198.3 degrees centigrade. And what is the P2, sir? It is 0.4 bar. And what is the TS2, saturation temperature? That is going to be, what is the pressure, sir? 0.4. So then we will go with the steam tables. Sir, 0.4. I will go to the previous. This is 2.1. Yes, sir. Here you can have, this is the 0.4, sir. And this is equals to 75.89. Very good. Some people are counting not still, but okay. 326. Keep it up, sir. Yes. Number 326. Okay. I expect the same response from all the people. That is equal to 75.83. So this is equal to 75.83, sir. 89, no? Sorry. Okay, no problem. Now, if it is a Carnot cycle, what is the efficiency of Carnot cycle, sir? Is nothing but 1 minus T2 by T1. That you are aware of, sir. Here also, into 100, there is a different case. Now, we'll go with what you call, sir. What is T2? This is equals to T1, sir. Plus 273 is T1. Plus 273 is equals to T2. And we can substitute here 1 minus, what is T2, sir? 89 point, sorry. 75. 75.89 plus 273 divided by, what is this, sir? 198.63 plus 273. Okay, sir. What is the outcome of this one? Multiplied by 100. This is the Carnot efficiency. You please, okay, some people have told it is around, Emma. It won't be, okay. It won't be that much, sir. It is around some 25 point odd. Sir, what is the answer? From 370, 25.1. That is correct, sir. 25.1 is the answer. The answer here it is 25.01 or sorry. Yes, what exactly? It is around 25 or 26. 25 or 26, whatever it is coming around. This is the answer you are going to get it, sir. And we'll continue the problem, okay, in the next class, how to solve the problem. Okay, Carnot cycle is very simple, only with the temperatures, whereas in Rankine cycle, you have to use that formula H1 minus H2 by H1 minus HF2. We'll do in the next class using steam tables as well as, okay, molar chart also, sir. And today I'm stopping this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.